What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew? This is Ball Hawk, the Fatima of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Lions Talk Live, you know what, it is a Wednesday morning show edition before most of the world goes on to turkey-induced slumber tomorrow, probably around the end of the Detroit Lions game. Hey, we've got a little bit of a show for you guys today. We got a show for you tomorrow. We're going to dive into a few things. Why is it certain people in the national media are such Debbie Downers about the Detroit Lions? As you can probably tell from the thumbnail for this one, there are more than a few of them that are, I guess you could say, anti-Lions fans. So we'll dive into that during the main topic of the day. We'll talk about a couple aspects for the game. We'll go over some of the injury reports regarding the Detroit Lions. And maybe, hey, I know that's the question I've been asking all night long. What has happened? Why did the Lions let go of James Houston? We've maybe got a few thoughts there, but we'll get into that. All right, real quick before we get the show really going and get to 5 headlines now, etc. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Making that push to get to 11,100 subs, and we're about 30 away from that. So if you can help out with that, that would be surely great and welcomed. Also, if you would take a half second of time, it is free of charge. Reach on down, hit that thumbs up button, that like button. As you probably know, it helps every channel out on YouTube out exponentially. We try to get every video between 200, 300, 400, etc. thumbs up and likes. All right, last but not least, if you are considering, just because I'd like to work when I'm not working on this show, I guess. If you are considering buying or selling property anywhere in the great state of Michigan or anywhere in the continental United States, go ahead and give me a call or shoot me a text. You see the number on the screen, 269-998-2384. I've been working in real estate since the early 90s, so if you want somebody who's got some experience, going to be able to help you find some maybe grants or money that maybe didn't know you qualified for, save you some money on that purchase, whatever it may be, give me a call, whether it's commercial property, vacant land, whatever it is, a new home for you and the family. Give me a call, shoot me a text, 269-998-2384. All right, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the first segment of the show, and that is, as you know, 5 headlines now. All right, 5 headlines now. Let's get into it. All right, scrolling back to the top of the team. All right, there we go. Ben Johnson's offense is one of the best I've ever seen. This is SB Nation, story by Bill Zimmerman. So, yeah, as you guys can tell from the thumbnail here, you've got someone from VSIN's Patrick, boy, I'm going to kill this one, Meager, who knows the NFL very well and grew up in Michigan and is a Lions fan. Also someone who covers the Chicago Bears for a living, does a film study about this breakdown and goes into deep analytics into regards to both teams. Well, this is a part of the Bears Banter podcast, which he is a part of, and goes ahead and, like I said, dives into what makes Ben Johnson's offense so dang good, what the Eberflus is going to have to try to do to try to slow this thing down come tomorrow. We all get it. The Lions may not be 100% come tomorrow, but that doesn't mean you still don't have to play. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be out there. Ben Johnson's going to have to try to scheme things open. The Chicago Bears do have a pretty good defense, especially that secondary. So the Lions the Lions wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, etc., they're going to be put to the test. This story goes ahead and gives you multiple different layers into why Ben Johnson is perhaps the best offensive mind currently in the NFL. Whatever you're doing today, if you have a free moment, go ahead and check it out. I think it'll be a good warm-up for tomorrow's game for you. Dan Campbell teases about Detroit Lions punt return options. This is from MSN.com. And I'll just say this. I don't think anybody who's a Lions fan who's watching this show really wants to watch St. Brown be the punt or kickoff return guy, but Dan Campbell says it is a possibility. I'm personally hoping not so much, But you know what? They don't really ask me. Dan Campbell did say that he thought St. Brown was perhaps the most consistent, most reliable of the options out there. So he could be someone they use on punt returns, hoping not in any way, shape, or form on kickoffs, just because Vildor is out there. Same with Dorsey. Probably let those guys handle it. But if you can handle the kickoffs, can't you handle the punts as well? I guess we'll find out come tomorrow. Here's how the Detroit Lions can clinch a playoff berth in Week 13. This is from Fox Sports, and let's dive through it. All right, we've got a lot of scenarios here, so work with me here. Give me some rope. Detroit Lions playoff clinching scenarios. 1, Detroit win versus plus San Francisco loss or tie, plus Arizona loss or tie, plus Seattle loss, plus Tampa Bay loss or tie. Part 2, Detroit win, San Francisco loss or tie, Arizona loss plus Seattle tie, Tampa Bay tie, loss or tie, excuse me. Scenario number 3, Detroit wins, San Francisco loss or tie, Arizona loss or tie, Seattle loss plus Washington loss or tie, plus Atlanta loss. Yes. And yes, there's 6 scenarios altogether, so work with me here. Detroit win plus San Francisco loss or tie, Arizona loss or tie, Seattle loss plus Washington loss plus Atlanta tie. All right, we only got 2 left here. I hope you guys are writing these down, by the way. Detroit Lions win, San Francisco loss or tie, Arizona loss plus Seattle tie, plus Washington loss or tie, plus Atlanta loss. And drum roll, please. The last of the scenarios. Detroit Lions win plus San Francisco loss or tie, Arizona loss plus Seattle tie, plus Washington loss, plus Atlanta tie. So I hope you guys all had fun with that one and wrote that all down. I'm sure we all knew that going into that one, though. Yeah, but it is possible that, yes, we could go ahead and get a playoff spot all lined up and set sooner versus later. All right, Week 13 injury report. Let's dive into this because this is going to be one of the bigger topics for Lions fans going into tomorrow's game. No practice yesterday. Khalif Raymond still with that foot. Taylor Decker they're listing a knee, not versus a back, and Carlton Davis with the thumb and knee. The thumb really inconsequential. I get it's still broken in on the men. The knee is the big one. So we'll find out today. If those guys, none of them practice today or in walkthroughs today, then you know what? They're not going tomorrow. It is what it is. The good part is it does sound like Emmanuel Mosley passed the eye test of the coaching staff last week, got his 15 reps on special teams. He's probably going to be out there playing for the Detroit Lions if Carlton Davis can't go tomorrow, which right now I would say that's probably the betting favorite. But it also means, Terrion Arnold, who practiced full practice 2 straight days, he's probably going to be a go. So you get one guy back, the other guy's out. Maybe they're both good to go against Green Bay, but I'm not so sure about tomorrow. In regards to Decker, my anticipation is if he is out there today, he is out there and playing come tomorrow. Now, with that being said, if not, then you know what? We probably all get it. Dan Skipper's out there. He's going for you. He's your starting left tackle. And if I'm the Detroit Lions, probably all week long, I've been walking through different scenarios to leave in a blocking tight end or a running back to help out. Against Houston, I get they had a lot of times they left Skipper on an island, just say, hey, you go block that guy. He's pretty good. Hopefully you can be too. I don't know if I'd be doing that tomorrow. It's no disrespect to anybody, but I think the Chicago Bears have a pretty good group on defense, and I wouldn't be messing around with them potentially getting a game-changing plan. We'll see what the coaching staff has cooked up, though. All right, and then the last of the 5 headlines now. No surprise here. Detroit Lions out to snap 7-game Thanksgiving losing streak. Then they'll enjoy their turkey. Story by Dave Burkett of the Detroit Free Press. Hey, we all get it, man. Detroit Lions, they haven't won on Thanksgiving in a minute. And I think Lions fans everywhere are ready for the Lions to win on Thanksgiving. So could it be that tomorrow snaps the streak? I think so. Personally, myself, if you want to know my score prediction right now, I'm going to say it's going to be this, 28-17 Detroit. We'll see how that mashes up, but hey, I'm looking forward to Detroit Lions win come tomorrow. All right, with all that out of the way, and we have a surprise for you guys at the bottom of the hour. I almost forgot to mention it, but there could be something special around the halfway mark of the show. If you're with us now, you're going to want to stay tuned in for that one. All right, let's go ahead and get over to the main topic of the day. main topic of the day, I was trying to find some stuff to talk about that wasn't just, hey, here's tomorrow's matchup, here's the injury report or whatever. Trying to make it a little bit different for you guys. So I started, Scooby-Dooing, going around looking for stories. And one thing I started noticing, because this wasn't originally what I was going to talk about today. I had a completely different thing set up. But I was like, man, is it just me? Or are there like 4 or 5 people in the national media that just seem hell-bent on talking badly about the Detroit Lions? You could tell from the thumbnail, hey, you got Cam Newton, you got Nick Wright, and then you got Mike Florio. Florio, for those who don't know, he is a Minnesota Vikings fan. So when he says something ill about the Detroit Lions, I tend to try to take it with a grain of salt. It's no disrespect for him. He's been a long-time journalist and a pretty good one, but I do think he does show his bias more often than not when it comes to the Detroit Lions. He's not a big fan of Jared Goff, and neither is Nick Wright. Nick Wright, if you don't know, he's a national media personality or whatever, doesn't think the Lions can win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. Basically, in a nutshell, he believes you got to have an elite level quarterback, a game changer type quarterback in order to win the Super Bowl. Does think the Lions have a pretty good team, but he thinks Goff is going to be the weight that holds you back. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of superstar quarterbacks in my day that never win a Super Bowl. I've seen a lot of guys, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but some guys that aren't great, and they do win a Super Bowl. The only thing I can tell you is this. I do believe Jared Goff is fully capable of winning a Super Bowl when he has a team around him, which he does. Obviously, when he was 23 or 24, he took the Rams to a Super Bowl. And to be fair, did he play great? No, he didn't. Did he throw a touchdown pass that would have been a game winner that was dropped by, I want to say, Brandon Cooks? Yes, that is also true. You could also, though, go back and say he missed perhaps 1 or 2 other touchdown would be wide open receivers. So being that as it may, then you've got just all 3 of them talking, bringing up different points, why they think the Detroit Lions are basically frauds, why they think the Detroit Lions aren't very good. They think the Lions will probably squeak through a few more wins, go into the postseason, and lose the first game of the playoffs. I don't remember which one said that. I think it was Cam Newton, but he didn't think the team was built basically for success. All this to me just sounds like headline-grabbing opportunities from the national media. I don't know what it is about them, why they all of them. And Florio's done this for years with the Lions. He's just never been a fan. Nick Wright, I don't pay attention to him enough to really know if he's been doing it for years, neither with Cam Newton. But what I can say is Detroit Lions fans should feel as good about this organization as they ever have before. This organization, not only do they hit on the vast majority of their draft picks, but the free agent signings. Yes, some of them don't work out, but that's true in any sport, any front office. You're not going to bat 1,000 all the time. You got to make do with what you got, and what they do is they make do with a lot of right calls on players. Then you look at the coaching staff alone. This coaching staff, I would think, is beyond reproach at this point. The fact that you came in and overtook the Detroit Lions front office and coaching duties and now made them relevant, perhaps the blueprint for all other NFL teams to copy, that needs to resonate with everybody. So I don't know what Nick's Wright is smoking. I don't know what Cam Newton's talking about. And I really have no idea what Mike Florio, the head of Pro Football Focus or Football Night in America, whatever, he really should stay out of talking about the Detroit Lions in a negative fashion because, again, he's done it for years. He shows bias to me, and in someone in his position should not be biased. The fact that you've got the Detroit Lions in the conversation to potentially go to the Super Bowl, let alone be the Super Bowl frontrunners, I mean, name another time in most of our lifetimes that's ever been a conversation point. So the fact that this regime, these players have done it, man, I think basically they should walk on water and go to the moon. What do you guys think? Is there a reason why these 3 are on the case so much about the Detroit Lions? Do you think there's any validity to it? What I can say, my personal opinion, tomorrow, if the Lions should end up dropping basically getting a big loss there. If they lose tomorrow, then you know what? These 3 and other people are going to start jumping all over the place saying how the Detroit Lions aren't anything, that this is just smoke and mirrors that they've done. You've probably been through it before if you've watched the Lions in the early 90s or 2013 and 14. Hey, they were good, but they're not this or that. You know what? I'm going to say this. I don't care what happens tomorrow. This is a pretty legit team. Yes, they're a little banged up. They're going to have to overcome some injuries, but I do believe, A, we win tomorrow, and 2, I think the national media is just basically just trying to, I know you guys like the term clickbait, but they're trying to do stuff like that to get viewers up, to try to get people rised up, angry, whatever, clicking on just to make comments or whatever have you. Those are my thoughts. Let's see what you guys have to say, and let's get over to the comment section. We've got about 15 minutes to a special thing today. I'm not going to say what it is, although some may already know. All right, let me scroll to the top of the screen and get over to the Duke crew. Let's see, Michael D. Greetings, salutations, coach and Duke crew! Exclamation points, Superdome, Super Bowl, one pride, woo, woo, and good morning to you, too. Let's see, Wayne. Good morning, Daniel, and back at you. Hopefully it's a good gold morning for you too, Wayne. Let's see, Robert, greetings and salutations on the Tree of Destiny Day. Could it be the Tree of Destiny? We'll have to wait and see. Alrighty, winning out the rest of the season would quiet the national media. It would, man. It would. Hey, to be honest, the only way that's ever really going to, quiet the national media is just to win it all. Win the NFC North, win the NFC, win the Super Bowl. I'll even say to some regard, if you just make it to the Super Bowl, you'll be fine. But that's one thing I don't get with Nick Wright's comments, because he comes out and says, Goff probably gets you to the Super Bowl, but can he win the Super Bowl? Man, dude, if you're in the game and you're a Lions fan, you're probably just happy with that. But to be fair, any athlete, you get them in the championship game, you know what? They've done something real right to get you there. It's a flip of a coin at that point. I don't care if it's Major League Baseball. I don't care if it's soccer. I don't care if it's boxing. I don't care if it's football. You get to the championship fight. You only got to throw one big haymaker to knock the other dude out. And if you're you throw the right punch at the right time, maybe Lady Luck's on your side. So I actually believe Goff can win it. I don't think he's a bottom tier quarterback. I think if anything this year, he's proven, a lot of people came into the season thinking he was maybe like number 15 through 10. I'd say he's arguably, the way he's playing this year and last year, the debate should be out there that he's maybe number 8 through 4, somewhere in that range of the NFL hierarchy. Robert, woo, and back at you. Wayne, man, I'm so excited. 11-1 is within reach. It is indeed, my friend, 100%. Bo, good morning, Duke crew. Another note, I made in the hospital yesterday. Redskins are back, 2024. I see Super Bowl. Woo! I'm not sure about the Redskins, unless, are you saying they're changing their name back? I guess I don't know, Bo, but hopefully it's a good day for you, my friend. Wayne, can I get a Sheila? Woo! You know what? I feel like we haven't given out a Sheila Woo in a while, so hey, let's give you out a 1, 2, 3. And now there you go. Jessica, good morning all. Do we know if Decker and Davis can play? Nothing official one way or the other. I think right now they're listed as questionable officially, but my anticipation is, if I had to guess, Davis is probably out tomorrow. That's a guess, mind you. And then Decker's probably in tomorrow. But again, I could be completely wrong with that as well. Jason, greetings, salutations all. Looking forward to tomorrow. Exclamation point. This one's for you, Broski. Superdome or bust. Yes, I wonder if we will see Broski in one way, shape, or form today or tomorrow. If the Chicago Bears get ran over tomorrow, you're not seeing Broski anytime soon. Hardy, what do you got? I saw Broski being Broski in another chat yesterday, ripping Detroit and all their injured players. Well, good for a man as long as it's not here. Wayne, 37-13, Lions too much. Bears just overwhelmed by the Lions and realize they have a ways to go. I hope you're all right, my friend, and I like the way you're thinking. Michael D, 27-17, Lions, one pride. I'll take it. Win's a win, baby. I'll take the wins. Trey, what's good, everybody? Question mark. Don't care how we do it. Just win tomorrow. We really need to stay healthy, too. Yeah, the health situation, man, if we can make it through a couple games without any significant injuries and actually start getting some people back, this team could be pretty dang special down the stretch. Robert, Chicago is a much better team than the record, but we shall destroy them. I like it. Let me know what you're thinking the score will be, Robert. Let's see, Jess, Hardy Broski is mentally ill. I truly believe that. I'll just say, hey, opinions can vary on him. I think I've mentioned this one. The only reason why I'll say this, I've mentioned it on the show a few times. I think something happened to that dude about 2 months ago or whatever it is, 2-3 months ago, where he just kind of, he's always been one way, but he got on rocket fuel and just took it to a whole new level. Lions Talk Live fan, hard to give a score not knowing if we have any cornerbacks. Well, we'll have some. It just might not be the ones you want out there. Bill Parcells said, you are your record. You are correct with that. And tomorrow we are going to be 11-1. Oh, yeah. I'll go with that and correct with that, Bo. Let's see. Rob, greetings, salutations, Coach Dan and Duke Crew. The Lions are the grooviest, Daddy-O. As always, my friend, I appreciate that. Art, I have been a Lions fan for 54 years, and we have always been the redheaded stepchild of the NFL. Even if we go all the way, that will not change in the media's eyes. That's okay, because we do know, and I know what this, at least what my eyes tell me this team is. This team is deep. It's got offense. It's got defense. And we're once upon a time, I know I've talked about it for years on this show, I thought you could see the inexperience of all three phases of the coaching. So in regards to the head coach and the coordinators, etc., not so much anymore. You see their in-game adjustments happening faster and faster. To me, you can also see a bit of calmness with the coaches. They've got enough experience now where they're not caught off guard completely with different aspects of things. So kudos to them. Rob, 63-0. Lions and the Bears don't cross the 50 all game. The Bears move to Yellowknife and join the CFL. We'll see if they do that. Matty B, sup, coach? Exclamation point. Sup, Duke Crew? Run it up early and never look back. I like the way you're thinking, Matty. We're on a different level than the other teams, and we'll make it look easy. I hope you are right, my friend. I'm looking forward to that. France, coach, why do you feel we cut Houston? ? I'm still trying to figure that out. The only thing I can think of, France, is that I believe they're going to bring somebody else in to take that spot. I know I reported it yesterday, and I still can't remember his name. Sorry, it's been a busy day or so, especially with coaching and stuff, but there's a former Houston Texans Pro Bowl cornerback, I don't remember his name, that the Lions apparently have been talking to about coming back or out of retirement. Could it be him? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else you'd go for. If it's going to be somebody for Thursday, the only other thing I can think of is that you're going to elevate somebody that you're going to have to permanently elevate from the practice squad or whatever. I'll have to look into that more. I don't know off the top of my head what the name was. All right, Moodscar, good morning. Duke Crew starting lineup. Back at you, my friend. The Red Roofs, by the way, were in action. The guys team yesterday. We're back in action today in some scrimmages. Let's see, Lions Talk Live fan. I'll take a win by 1 or 3 points and no injuries. Hey, win's a win, baby. Ronnie, most of these media folks hate because they are seeing the Lions doing something this season that their favorite team isn't doing. You're not wrong there, and you're probably referencing, I'm guessing, Minnesota. I do think Minnesota is starting to show some signs of fatigue, especially in, well, I shouldn't say one side of the ball or the other, but you're watching their games, that offense isn't looking as explosive as it once was, and I think there's some different reasons for it. The defense as well, I think, is starting to show some signs of stress and fatigue. So going down the stretch here, I won't be surprised if they drop, say, 2 more games. I also think Philadelphia has an opportunity to lose 2 more games. Beyond that, I don't think they're going to lose more than that, unless something unforeseen happens. Rob, I hit the woo button. All right, you want a woo? I'll give you a woo. 1, 2. And there you go. Let's see, Matty B. I think we are making roster spots open for a free agent. Could be that. Yep. Either that or Dan and Houston made their final locker room argument. Yeah, it could be. It could be indeed. Manberg Green, salutations. Danaroo and Scooby-Doo crew, same to you. Susan, time to have some fun by beating down the Bears. That O-line is trash. Williams will do nothing against us. I actually think their tackles aren't bad. Their offensive line tackles. It's their interior offensive line. Sort of like last week against the Colts, they aren't the greatest. So if the Lions, that could be a good matchup for us. But the Bears, I think their tackles, a year ago, they were not great by any stretch of the imagination. This year, I think they're not excellent or anything, but they're good. See, Lions Talk Live fam, DC's attitude was very different when talking about Houston. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone for now. And maybe if I get some confirmation on some other stuff, I'll get back to that later today. Stephanie, good morning, boys. Exclamation point. Kids are home. I have the day off, so I'm going to just lay around and listen in while falling back to sleep. All right, I'll go with that. Well, enjoy your day either way. Rob, the media has always had a problem with Detroit, and it's not just the Lions. No, it is not. Doug, truth is for me. Who cares? Way too many people on the internet with opinions on the opinions of others. Somewhere going the line, it's just our own eyes test and the players on the field. I'll go with that. Yeah, you got to trust your own eyes. Rob, the only good thing about the Bears is that they're not the Blackhawks and vice versa. All right, okay, I haven't paid attention to the Blackhawks, so I'm guessing they're not doing well. Robert, let's see, Lions 31, Bears 17. I'll go with that. Let's see, Doug, I wonder sometimes how we got so many quote expert insiders. In my day, we didn't need to dot so many I's and cross so many T's. It's just, hey, the life of the internet nowadays. It just kind of has helped exacerbate that stuff. Bo, do we get a big day from Tim Patrick? That might be. I actually like the way they used him last week. You know what? And he's been a great signing is what he is. Let's see, Papa, often the media do not speak well about us. This is true. This is true. In the past, yes, correct. Let's see, Matt. Let's see, Detroit Matt, excuse me. Good morning, Duke Crew. I'm going to say this, just stay healthy. If we get another injury, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, we've got a lot of them, don't we? So let's hope we can stay healthy. Matt B, Coach, who's the cornerback you were talking about yesterday, but couldn't remember the name? I still don't remember the name offhand. But again, he used to be a Pro Bowler for Houston. I know a couple of different places reported the Lions were talking to him. It's just I don't have it up in front of me, man. Sorry, Maddie. Ronnie, and yes, Bookings Bears was in another Broski Bear was in another chat yesterday trying to stir the pot. Maybe he needs to check the NFC North standings again. Hey, here's what it is, man. He's a man on a warpath. Quentin, greetings, salutations, y'all. Houston going to another team. He ain't coming back. I think we messed that up. I'm aware of something with James Houston, but like I said, I got to get some more confirmation on that before I do anything with it. So we'll see what shakes out later today. Art, I have been a Lions fan for 54 years, and we have always been the redheaded stepchild for the NFL. Even if we go all the way, that will not change the way the media talks. That's okay because we know. Yes, we do. We know in 100%. Lions Talk Live fam, only cornerback left is Morris. Yes, y'all go with that. Let's see, Southwest. Woo! And back at you. Rob, Doug, we need to keep, quote, experts and insiders off the streets. So he put them on camera where we can keep an eye on them. I like the way you're thinking there. I like that, Rob. Ronnie, and yes, Broski Bear was in our chat yesterday and trying to stir the pot. Man, I feel like I already read some of these. All right, we'll go with that. Let's see, Robert, I heard that the Bears are going to give Broski a jersey and let him deliver water to players. Well, that's very kind of them. Rob, laughing out loud, we'll go with that. Let's see, Voltron Force, can we make Caleb Williams look like a bust tomorrow? It's possible, but I do think a lot of it comes down to what our secondary can do in coverage. If they don't do a good job, I mean, because so much of the way our defense plays, its style, is predicated on being able to stay tight in coverage. That gives Aaron Glenn a lot more flexibility what they do with the first and second layer. So we'll see what happens. All right, getting back to the comments section. Pat, I hope Davis and Arnold play tomorrow. That's my biggest worry is Vildor getting owned. I think a lot of people, that's their biggest worry. Doug, Rob has been watching Lions since 57, the day they beat Cleveland in the championship. That's a lot of football. These days, football is much more about fantasy and too much about betting. Yes, there's probably truth to both of those. Dave, so much of our defense is based on the secondary being able to cover. If those guys are out, I do worry. Yeah, and I think we think alike there. Robert, I believe Kirby Joseph will get 2 interceptions tomorrow. That would be great news. If him and Brian Branch continue to take the ball away from other teams, that would be great. Brent, good morning. Dan, the Duke Crew. The Bears are about to become another box of MCDC's checklist. 44-10. Oh, yeah. I'll go with that. Yes, if we can win like that, man, that would be great on Thanksgiving. Doug, what do you got? Rob, Doug, no arguments for me, although betting has always affected the game. Fantasy football is a waste of time. Yeah, betting's been around as long as I've been alive. I just think now it's more accessible and more out there versus kind of in dark alleys or whatever. Moonscar, I'm not talking about taking any team lightly, but it's time to end the Turkey Day losses. I think MCDC and the coaching crew has some special things planned for the Bears. Let's hope so. Marcus, good morning. Dan and DC, exclamation point, Duke Crew, exclamation point. Everyone does not love the Lions, which is fine. We don't want that fake love. Winning the Super Bowl makes them eat their words. Woo! Go Lions. I think you're right with that, buddy. 100%, Marcus. Doug Vildor is nothing more than less than Sutton was. That would have been our number 1 or number 2 cornerback. Sutton never was him. The difference is we are a destination now. We can get top depth to come. Correct. We probably get some good options here. Rob, let's see. Played 2 seasons, won my league, and quit. I have better use of my time. I watch my team and go about my own life. Yeah, it's just I know I did a fantasy football league with Herman Moore and a lot of the content creators. I think I got through about 4 weeks of it, and then I totally started forgetting about it. So I haven't even really done much with it in a while. Manny B, let's see, Doug, We need cornerback depth now, not next season. That's probably true. Lauren, dang y'all here early, laughing out loud. Good morning, Coach and the Duke crew. Woo! And good morning to you too, Lauren. Flat have been looking into tiebreakers for the number 1 seed. Lions can't afford to lose to Green Bay. If their only loss is Buffalo, then we get the number 1 seed in the NFC because of the best NFC record. Woo! Yes, that is one of the tiebreakers we currently hold on to. All right, let's see. Michael, Lions missing half their team. They'll still beat the Bears 42-10. I like the way you are thinking. Doug, Matty B, no argument there. In my opinion, they let Rakestraw be injured, go on the IR, and save a slot for returns. That's how the shuffle things in your opinion. Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of truth to everything you just said there. Bo, with a little adjustment, Vildor can do fine. Just needs to quit peeking at the quarterback. Correct. He's got to keep eyes on the prize. Let's see, John. Happy Gobble Day tomorrow! Exclamation points. Woo! And back at you, John. Doug, I always like Rakestraw as much, but he was a late second, and teams like to promote their new toys. Yes, they do. Let's see. He'll be back in about 4 more weeks, 3 more weeks, whatever it is. Let's see what happens at that point. But I think they just want to rest up those hamstrings. Marcus, we need to stop listening to all these fake pundits. They never loved Detroit. That is correct. They can keep their fake love. Yes, indeed they can. Matty B, Bo Booth Vildor needs to actually learn the scheme to firmly convince he doesn't know what the plays are. Maybe, but he's been here a while, so I don't know. We'll see what they do. Flathead, my biggest worry is Decker. If we have him, we can outscore Caleb. Arnold, Robinson, and Mosley will be fine. Okay, I'll go with that. Marcus, Dan O'Damas, I need the lottery numbers and more love advice. We'll see if we can get Dan O'Damas back on the show sooner versus later. Kim, do you think the plan to bring somebody in? Yes, I do. I do believe that. Since they got rid of Houston, a defensive player, I mean, yes, I believe that is probably in the plans. Pat, hey, Coach Dan, I do not think you can Houston have it anymore? That sucks. Oh, yeah. With Houston, I do think it's more than just his play isn't what the coaches want. I do think there is some personal stuff going on between Houston and maybe a little bit of the coaching staff. I think anybody watching him gets it. He can dip and rip and get after the quarterback. But we also get with this coaching staff, you got to do more than one thing. You also have got to be able to play the run. And I think that's basically the bottom line with Houston is on passing downs, he's probably pretty decent. On every other down, he's kind of in the middle. Doug, this healthy team would have never lost to Tampa except for the lack of experience and gelling early on. The only 3 preseason games and resting starters. Correct. Paperback fan greetings, salutations, Duke Crew. Have a great Thanksgiving. Go Lions. Back at you. Hopefully it is a phenomenal one for you. Let's see. Moonscar, Vildor needs to turn his head and look for the ball when the receiver is looking at the ball, as do all of our cornerbacks. Correct. He's got some stuff, but his first game out, I think he just got lit up early, then got nervous, and you could see the effects on him. Pat, who took his place on the roster? Nobody as of yet. Matt B, I believe you could be right. Coaches need to coach him. Correct. Coach him on up. You got to do that stuff from time to time. All right, JK Mountain Rocky Dew with this gray whale gin. Okay, I will enjoy it, my friend. Doug, Decker is the biggest issue in my mind. Serious issue, if not healthy. Correct. You're going to have to, you can do some stuff to leave some people in to block with him or help him out and chip, but now you're taking somebody out of pass routes too, so now they can bring another rusher. Michael, good morning, Coach. Exclamation point. Good morning to all. Go Lions. Back at you, Michael. Rob, I'm surprised Stephen A. is on board given his hatred of the Pistons. Well, you know what? The Lions, they've been a hot topic, and I'm sure he's trying to ride that energy wave. I'd say, Kurt Steele, what up, Duke Crew? What up, Man of Steel? Marcus, like and subscribe. Oh, and share. 2. Woo! I'll go with that. How about that? And thank you for that, Marcus. Let's see. Flathead Frank, Bears have become some old Bears findings. There we go. All right, guys, it's about time for a special moment in Lions Talk Live history. We're going to bring on Jason for the Tree of Destiny unveiling. Let's see it, brother.
That is true. All right, Dan. So I've got a quick little history for you. And here it is. So I don't know if you can see this from here, but you got the Team of Destiny established in 1929. You got the Podcast of Destiny. Of course, that's you. The author and coach of Destiny, Dan Thornton. And then it moved to the Towel of Destiny, which was Dan O'Damas. Then finally, the Tree of Destiny. I decided that I would keep that up until, can you hear me, by the way?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh,
You're
good,
fine.
good, good, good. I'm going to keep that tree up until we lose. My wife almost murdered me, but we made it happen. So, all right, I'm going to walk in for the unveiling, the official unveiling. Here we go. And by the way, I sit here in my garage and listen to Lions Talk Live every morning with my woo-woo coffee. Woo! Woo! All right, here we go.
Dun, dun. Somebody
Ta-da.
play some dramatic music.
Look at that. Wow. So on here, I've got, we got a little Herman Moore. I've got some Spielman. I've got it all up here, man. You got some Hutch. Notice the Michigan jersey, Hutch. That's beautiful. Look at that. Unbelievable. And of course, the Barry Sanders.
Right.
Got a little Lions Talk Live on here. And then finally, the prediction for tomorrow.
All right, let's hear it.
Here it is. Lions 38, Bears 13.
I'll take it, man. I will take it. All right, Duke Crew, make sure you give us a shout out. We've got the unveiling of the Tree of Destiny, the long-awaited, often talk about, the mythical Tree of Destiny has been revealed.
That's right.
All right, Jason, thanks very much, man, for that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Tip.
We'll see you now. All right, guys, we'll get back to the comment section here. Big D, I want to enjoy this freaking turkey this year, please. We'll get it. We'll go ahead and do that, man. All right, let's see. Moonscar Blade, time to brew the woo, and we'll get it all brewed up. JK, Moonscar, I hope you left the brown stains at least under. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Mark, why did the Detroit Lions release James Houston? I think they're trying to add somebody else to the team and take that spot. Now, could that be someone from the practice squad? We'll see. Art, I always get amused of all the playoff scenarios this time of year. I just want the Lions to win out the rest of the division and lose, and okay, in the rest of the division to lose. Correct. I'd say Doug, Dan Skipper is an asterisk. Better hope Montgomery is the real deal. A lot of 5th round, 6th round offensive lineman draftees. Mahogany, not Montgomery. Have all done well. Skipper is like Houston, not good enough for Super Bowl wins. Nope. I would say that I think Mahogany, we've talked about it with Christian. I think he's going to be pretty good in time, and I think he's going to be a starting lineman sooner versus later for the Detroit Lions. Is it going to be this year? Man, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Bo, Marines call the marksman badge a toilet seat. Okay. Moonscar laughing. Lauren, how big of an X factor does Jake Bates bring tomorrow? Ooh, that's a good question. It just comes down to how the offense performs, right? Offense performs well, they get touchdowns. Jake Bates is, non-factor other than kickoffs and extra points. It says JK, okay, and Skull Faces. Doug, guess what? I don't even listen to Florio. Next thought, please. Yes, Florio, I don't too much. Every once in a while I do. It just depends on his topic, I guess. Moonscar, I got 2 words for Florio. I'll go with that. I'd say, JMO, good morning, Coach and Duke Crew. Woo! And back at you. Big D, Coach Dan, don't bite off into that BS. Yeah, no, I bring it up, but man, it's just, I'm not too worried about anything to say. To me, if you're successful in anything, you're going to have people come after you, hate you, afraid of you. I don't know how to term it, man. It's just, I'd never understood that with people. Just because you do something well doesn't have any kind of ill effects on them. Just, support each other, but to each their own, right? Courtney, Colts were scout team to prepare us for the Bears. You might be right with that. Although I will say this, man, AR-15, he throws that deep ball pretty dang well. When he gets developed, maybe in another year or two, I think he could be a weapon. Big D Goff is a Super Bowl QB. I concur. I agree. Let's see, Doug, headline grabbing infiltrates every aspect of the internet. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong. Bo, what's up with Cam Newton's hat? Looks like a pilgrim. Maybe he is. Maybe he's setting sail trying to discover new countries. The Trim Reaper. Goff only went to a Super Bowl in his rookie season, but there's no hope for him. Laughing out loud. Write a special clown. Get preferred parking probably. Oh, yeah. Could be that. Yeah, you might be right about Nick Wright. I'd see Marcus, if 100% of the fake pundits love us, something is wrong. Detroit versus everybody. Now, you know what? That might be the take of the day. I might have to come up with a button for that, for the take of the day or something like that. Rocky M, good morning. All some old media, just closing my eyes and ears to them. If we're so bad, why are they talking why are they trying to pluck our coaches away? That's another good point. If you're not good at all, why is everybody trying to get our players and coaches and our front office? William Florio is a Vikings fan and biased. Agreed with that 1,000%. Can't bring himself to give us the credit we deserve. I think you are very right on that. Let's see, Michael. Big difference from the past to present day. Skip mainstream media. Most have looked like fools this entire season. Man, that and Vegas. Vegas, I know, has got some stats out there that, man, if you just bet the Detroit Lions, you've won some money this year. Let's see, Courtney, we still have solid players on D. Exclamation point. Brian Branch and Kirby, Captain Jack and Rodrigo. Plus, the D line is getting better. No, you're right. We do have some good players. You look at DJ Reader. You look at Lee McNeil. I mean, you look at Captain Jack and Rodrigo, like you said. I think Terrion Arnold is probably going to be a go tomorrow. I really think if it would have been a playoff game or something like that, a big impactful game this weekend, he would have played. But I also get from the Lions standpoint, resting that groin muscle a bit more, so it's hopefully less of an issue. Marcus, love it. Bring on the hate. Yes, let the haters come for us. Southwest, Cam is nobody. Old man Rogers is still playing, but Cam sitting on the sidelines, and he is washed. Okay, all right, we'll go with that. JP, Detroit Fabs are all over YouTube. Negative stories, get a reaction from them. It's about views. Yeah, you might be right. That could be why they're coming after us for sure. Rob, these are the football equivalent of Don Cherry saying to the Red Wings, can't win with European players. That's a good callback. JP fans, yes. Southwest Lions 300, Bears 13. Woo! You know what? If the Lions score 300 points, I will buy everybody on the show a Mountain Dew. Matty B, Rob Kendall, Don Cherry can take his suits and go back to Canada. I'll go with that. Bo, Detroit Fabs, I like it. JK, Cam trying to look like a male gigolo pimp. Hey, you got to go with what you like, right? Let's see, General Brown, good to see you, my friend. It's been a little bit. There will always be those waiting in the wings to criticize and kick you when you are doing good, and to throw you dirt in your face when you stub on your toe. You're right, yeah. If you're down, people try to drop an elbow. When you're up, they try to pull you down. So you're 100% right with that. Michael, good morning from Buffalo. Go Lions! Exclamation point. I'll go with that. And good morning to you too. JP, golf versus Mahomes. It's easy to see. I think that'll be a good matchup, and everybody's going to bring up the fact, you know what, golf has never lost to Mahomes. Marcus, the media never loved Detroit teams. Exclamation point. Keep the fake love. Winning the Super Bowl will quiet the fake pundits. Detroit versus everybody. I think we're all in agreement on that, man. Doug, pretty hard to win 15-16 in a row. The refs and injuries alone can derail the effort. Yeah, it is tough to do. Can we do it? Well, we're in as good a position as anybody. Kim, there are some people that will hold to their beliefs regardless of facts. It is what it is. They just want to incite arguments. You are not wrong with that at all. You are spot on. Rocky, only wish the guys would tone their TD celebrations down, act like you've been there before. Yeah, maybe the coaches will speak to them a little bit about that. Mike K, Eagles stand in the way of the Super Bowl. They'll be one of the big ones for sure. Pitts, what do you got? AKA AP, Greens, Salutations, Dan, and the Dew Crew. Lions win 37-14. Go Lions. Woo, woo, woo. You know what? And I'd like your score, by the way. I'd see Lauren, in golf we trust. You got to trust in them. Trim Reaper, elbow drop them, like and subscribe buttons. Acknowledge me. Hey, you know what? Just for you, Trim Reaper, and thanks for that. I'm going to give you a... And thanks for that, by the way. JK, I'm done with Netflix fights, fight nights. Those so fake. Yeah, I hate bringing that up, man. But just watching it when it was live and talking with Jen, just growing up with boxing, family and stuff like that. I was watching some of those punches, and the lack of punches in certain moments is just going, somebody got paid not to beat the other guy down. Bo, Washington is changing the name back to the Redskins. I did not know that. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Freddie, yes, we will tomorrow. Fair enough. Marcus, 38-16 Lions. Sarge, good morning, Dan. Exclamation point. You are right. Oh, as usual. Love the show. Dan, exclamation point. Go Lions. Win. Just win, baby. And hey, good to see you as always, Sarge. Rocky, don't need the negativity. Bear back. It's been nice talking Lions without a fight. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I mean, when he first came on the show, he was fairly, okay, but then he just got worse and worse, and that's I think that's the problem, man. JP, the only thing that's not fake is my cooking for myself. Hey, I'm with you on that for the next several days. DM5, Lions 24, Bears 16, as long as it's a win, baby. The Trim Reaper, Detroit wins 27-23, brother. Exclamation points. I'll go with that. Let's see, Pierce, 23-14, your score prediction. That works for me. Pierce, run the ball, control the clock. That would be a good idea. Bogey, refs will mess us over. Let's hope not, man. Let's play better than the refs. Stefan, what do you got? 31-13 Lions. I like that. It's a win, baby. Pierce, wonder if Swift returns to Ford Field from and get hurt by halftime. He's hurt right now. I mean, he'll play tomorrow, but yeah, maybe he does get injured again. Famous RW, as long as the true Lion fans are happy, that's all that matters. No one was with me when we suffered, so of course they will complain when we win. Hey, that's how it goes, man. How it goes. Lions win 32-6. Oh yeah, I'll go with that, Sarge. DM5, you never know. They could bring Houston back to the practice squad. They could for sure. More, let's see, Lions 24, Bears 9. Go Lions, I'll take that. JK, hoping for swift injury is too harsh. Yikes, all right. JP, 38 the Lions, Bears, 38 Lions, Bears 9. Pierce, JK, I'm not hoping for it. I was joking, okay? I've seen too many injuries from him. It was a joke. All right, and no worries, man, no worries. Lions Talk Live, are you thinking of it could be Joseph. That sounds right to me, but I don't have it in front of me. So I'll let you know, Maddie. I'll try to dig it up. Freddie, 31-10. Lions with the win. I like it. It's a win. JK Pierce, great joke. And nothing wrong with that. And see, Doug, the game will be won and lost a lot by how Swift does. He was always a great back, just couldn't stay healthy. Agreed with that. He's not a joke. He's a legitimate talent. Yeah, we'll have to try to lock him up there. Trevor Reaper, JJ Watt, joke joining us? Question mark. That would be awesome. Can we dream, right? We can dream, my friend. I don't think he's coming out of retirement, though. Don, bogey time. Why will the negative energy exit 8? Hey, talk about somebody I haven't seen in a minute. Good to see you, my friend. Swift may go down with a strain. Yeah, it could strain something. JK, good one. All right, Pierce. All we need to know is Swift over the years. Correct. Matty B, JJ Watt is the defense end, not a corner. Hey, maybe he's looking to try a new position. Don, Coach Braxton Jones is pathetic for Bears at left tackle. Fair enough. Hey, I hope we can use him to our advantage. JP, Cowboys win against Eagles. Jerry on his knees. You know the rest not praying. Yeah, hopefully they can pull off a stunning win. Mark, everybody likes the Lions, but people want to woo as good as the Lions are doing. I say we roar instead of woo. Fair enough. We'll go with that, Mark. True, Swift is a quitter. He wanted out of Detroit. Skip him 100% with that. Pierce, give me money and the extra $3 million any day. I'll take that indeed, 100%. King SJ, what do you got? Green Sanitations, go Lions, back at you. Mo, and good to see you, SJ. Mo, with all the injuries, I'm honestly worried about this game. Next man up doesn't give me a lot of confidence when the next man up available is someone like Vilder. Sheila Wu, Sheila Wu, please. Well, we'll see what we can do about the Sheila Wu. As Vildor, man, if that's the next man up, that's the only man you got to work with. You got to make him work. JK agrees. Sonic and Knuckles, baby. I love the new commercial for them, by the way. The Dream Reaper, maybe Robinson has a surprise for his former team. Could be indeed. Ronnie, Steven Nelson, is that the cornerback the Lions may be talking to? I just don't remember the name, guys. I'll have to look it up, man. Lions Talk Live fan, JJ Watt, wouldn't that be something? Man, the place would explode if all of a sudden JJ Watt is announced as a Detroit Lion. Michael Montgomery, 50-plus and one touchdown. Gibbs, 90-plus and a touchdown. We'll take that. Mr. Detroit City, it's my birthday. Can I get a birthday? Woo! You know what? For your birthday, I'll give you a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, my friend. Pierce, Monty will run over his former team. I think so. I think that's why he wants to play. DM5, I went to Buckeyes yesterday for the first time, or Buc-ee's, excuse me, first time yesterday, and lived up to the hype. Go Lions 24, Bears 16. Have a great day, Dan and Duke Crew. Got to head out. Have a good one, my friend. And yeah, Buc-ee's, they're pretty nice places, man. Kurt, it's going to be a lower scoring game than most people think. I agree with that there, 100%. I'm picking 6-3. Just kidding. Knuckles, play us a song of the Piano Man. Yeah, 100%. King SJ, my gut feeling is that we win a close game tomorrow. I think it will be close. Jen Savage Fitness, Green Sanitation, everyone. Wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving, Alliance victory. Miss you already, Dan. Well, we'll see you when you get back. We'll see you too, babe. All right, let's see. Miles Margaret, Mr. Detroit City, happy birthday, bruh. Yeah, enjoy your birthday, my friend. Ryan, I try not to get worked up by those with lesser intelligence, but the Dracula looking right. He does kind of look like Count Dracula a little bit. Looking right gets my goat. Super Bowl wins, shuts them up. It does. You win the Super Bowl, you're going to shut them all up. Mark, I hope everybody starts chanting Legatron when Jake Bates is ready to kick a field goal. That would be awesome, man. We should start that. Ronnie, Cam doesn't never talk bad about the Lions, or I ain't heard it. Fair enough. Broski step uncle, I'm sorry about my nephew Broski. It's been the same since he was fishing that fishing accident. Well, hopefully he recovers from the fishing accident. And thank you for that update. Freddie, this is a new year. We break streaks. We do indeed. Let's break the Thanksgiving streak. So relax. Tomorrow you jive turkeys. All right, we'll relax like some jive turkeys. Michael, Houston will be stinking up. Pun intended. I see what you're doing there. 100% there. Phil, good morning. Back at you, Phil. Michael, good morning, Duke Crew. Woo! And back at you. Demir, what do you 1981? I have a theory on James Houston. The St. Brown podcast, they put his situation on blast, and something had to give. Might be, maybe. Yes, maybe they had to try to change the situation. Mr. Detroit City, can I get a birthday? Woo! You know what? You want one? I'll give you one. And there you go, sir. All right, Doug. Problem with Decker out. Chicago has a top 5 defense. They know our offense. They do indeed. Yes, and it's you're gonna have to scheme some things up to help Skipper. Otherwise, you're not putting him in a good situation. Lauren, do Coach Dan a favor and like and share, subscribe. Yeah, if you guys can, that would help out exponentially here. All right, stay thirsty, my friends. Same to you, J.K., Bo, Jason, and the Tree of Destiny. Woo! Biomarker, yay! Tree of Destiny history. There we go. Biomarker, ta-da! There you go. Tree of Destiny, beautiful. Growing up in Detroit, the tree is hilarious. Yes, it is. It is. You gotta love it, my friend. JK, nice grip. It is. Bo, hallelujah, blue tree! Exclamation point. Oh yeah, 100% thumbs up. Michael, thumbs up. Woo! All right, Miles Meyer, thank you, Tree of Destiny and Jason. There you go. Miles Meyer, the tree is out. Yes, it is. Lauren, my smoked turkey will taste 10 times better with a win. You're not wrong there, man. Brett, Tree of Destiny, Muskar, J.J. Watt finally thinking the season is short enough to come in and help the Lions and himself a Super Bowl ring. It is possible. We'll have to wait and see. I do not know anything about it, though. Avery T, hey, Dan, do you think they should bring Matthew Betts back? If they feel he can help, sure. Otherwise, they probably have other ideas on what they'll bring in. Lions Talk Live fan, too late for Betts? I would think so. Yeah, he's 30 now, and I just don't know if he'd be impactful enough. Lions Talk Live fan, he's contracted to the CFL. Yeah, and the CFL, I want to say their season's ending soon here. I could be wrong there, but I want to say it's pretty close. Freddie, what colors are we wearing tomorrow? That I don't know. Maybe somebody can throw in the comment section. Pierce, hopefully we get the black uniforms tomorrow. I don't think it's I could be wrong. I don't even want to speak on it because I don't know. Derek, Will Rock said they will replace James Houston with cornerback Jerry Jacobs. Is it Jacobs with the Rams? Shaq Barrett, I did see where Shaq Barrett applied to be reinstated by the NFL coming out of retirement, but his contract's still owned by Miami, I want to say. Could be wrong with that. Or cornerback Steven Nelson. Do we want JJ back? Well, we'll see. Mark, Lions 40, Bears 15. JK, be nice and have the black unis. I do like the unis. Growing up in Detroit, Lions 200, Bears 3. I like that halftime score. Alex, Cam Newton is still having nightmares on not diving on that fumble in the Super Bowl and not being able to read defenses. All right, fair enough. Let's see, Doug, Thursday is a game we, quote, should win. We can't afford to get into the habit of losing should-win games. MCDC expects to win. Yes, I would say so. We all should expect to win. Let's see, JK, Tittle, all right, a tilt maybe. Let's see, Moonscar, Kurt Sale, I agree with your assessment on the game being a low scoring affair. Bears D is still something to take seriously, and that with the injuries, but if wrong, that is more in our favor. I'll go with that. Chuck E. Cheese, just remember when people are hating on you, you're doing something right. Woo! I agree with that 1,000,000%, Chucky. Don Cherry can take his suits, but leave the 1978 Ford Pintos he stole the seat covers from to make those. All right, that's a good one. Mark, the thing is, I think they are going to go of the wrong way player. If the Lions should have let go of Donovan Peoples-Jones, okay, maybe they should have let go of Jones and keep Houston. That's a possibility. Michael, these so-called experts don't know stuff. They the same people picked Rodgers and the Jets to win the conference the last 2 years. That's a fair point, man. They get it wrong a lot of times. Southwest, keep getting that end zone. Who cares if they have scoring, fun scoring? keep putting up points. Who cares how they celebrate what we are talking about? Fair enough. Alex, I got the Lions 28-24. It's a win. Let's see. Trump's Cam is mad we didn't sign his washed up. Yes, we didn't sign him as a quarterback. We'll just go with that. Patrick, I believe the Lions drop another 50-point. Oh, wow. Another 50-point plus game on the Bears. My prediction score is 52-9. I will take that prediction. Dale, the media stinks nowadays, whether it's political or sports. There is no integrity nowadays. Cam is a clown. See the way he dresses. Fair enough. And you're right. I mean, versus like the news in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Yeah, I could even say the 80s. It has changed. And I'm not going to get into it, but there's reasons why it's changed. And probably all get it. Lost Air Jordans. Act like you've been there before. FK off with that. All right. Phil, the pile driver of Destiny next. We'll have to work on that. Brian, good morning, Dan and crew. Time for some bear jerky and some turkey. Lions 28-6 on their defense that only gives up 2 field goals. Monty 2 touchdowns against his old team. I hope so for Monty, man. That would always be great. All right, we got just a couple months here, so let me power through these. Trumps, we have a 12th man. We're not losing. I like it. We do have the 12th man. Lauren, 28-9. Lions, no touchdowns scored on our defense. Well, don't give up any scores. Let's see. Rod scored. What do you got? Lions 60, Bears 6. Generous. Hey, very nice to be giving on Thanksgiving those 6 points. Bo, Legend of Legatron, the 13th Warrior. Great movie, by the way. Phil, David Long Jr. going to be a star for the Lions. I think so, man. And yeah, I knew we were going with that. Trump Bears run defense isn't good. You are correct. Versus the last couple of years, it isn't the same. I think they're going to have to put 8 guys in the box a lot. So as long as you can block, Goff's going to have some opportunities to hit some kill shots. Moonscar, what's going on there, Phil? Phil, David Long Jr. is going to be a star. I agree. Moonscar, Bo Booth, love that movie. It is a great movie. Spell check. Hey, I get spells without checked all the time. Trump's, let him back tomorrow for a few. It would be fun. Yeah, I'm not letting him back in the house. Southwest, he HE double hockey sticks to JJ Watt. I got you. Washed his JJ Watt's probably not coming out of retirement. Rosegart need Broski in the chat with all balls no D for the bet of the century part 1 tomorrow. You know, that's true. They do have the bet of the century. We'll have to see what shakes out with that. Phil, no. Let's see. Bo, bet of the century. Trump, make Trump. We'll work on it. Lauren, think we are wearing blueberries. Fair enough. Kyle just got here. Coach, do you think James will be put on the practice squad? It is possible, for sure. Question mark. Should be cool to get him in the ring with us. 100%. Could be. And we'll see what they do with James Houston. I like the guy. You guys all know that. We'll see if they bring him back. Rob, CFL played the Grey Cup on 11-17. Tore 41 over Winnipeg 24 or Toronto 41. Correct. And I don't know their contracts. I'm assuming he can sign now if the team wants him, but I don't know that. Matty B, Washington worked out Jerry Jacobs yesterday, so he is available. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure if the Rams released him, but obviously they did. Shamir, Blueberries, there you go. Trumps, hello, Susan. All right. Kurt Steele, see you guys at 8 o'clock over the Boss Up, Ball Out podcast. We'll see you soon. Mark, go Lions. Lauren, it's Sonic and Knuckles week. It is indeed. Bo, happy Thanksgiving. Trails, Duke Crew, all done and dusted for another day. See you at game time. We'll see you tomorrow, my friend. Trump's Fildor, 2 interceptions against the Bears. Wouldn't that be something? Bo Barrett from the Dolphins? Maybe. Art, by the way, good morning from Big Timber, Montana. Enjoy your time out there, my friend, and have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. Mark, in the morning, we need a Lions roar, not a woo. I'll work on it. All right, guys, if there is breaking news later today, I'll get it over to you as quick as possible. Otherwise, be a good human being. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Do something nice for somebody you don't know. For those who are asking, I will have the morning show up tomorrow. I'll have a pregame too, and probably get you through about the first quarter before I have to head out to family. But otherwise, take care. Enjoy your day. Do something kind for somebody you don't know. We'll see you all on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody. You're still here? What are you doing here? It's over. The show's over. Go home.